All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to start off by giving all glory, honor, and infinite praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakadash, and double honors to the apostle elders of Great Millstone, who I learned this truth from, who teach and rule well, teaching 100% truth, and peace, love, blessings, salutations to the sincere Akim and Art Waf, who are listening in on this truth and pushing in the truth, trying to make their calling of election sure. And shalom to the brothers pushing this truth across the four winds of the earth. All right, shalom. And hey, man, I'm just coming back to really jump in the spirit, man, on a quick lesson. You know, just wanted to go into, man, how, hey, man, the Lord told us, hey, not to be yoked up with these unbelievers, man, you know. And mainly, going into that, man, that's going into like 2/3 of our own people, man, you know. Really, in the aspect, you got to really limit your time around these 2/3, man, because we know in certain situations, we still got to go around people in our everyday lives and things of that sort. But, you know, you want to try your best to distance yourself, man, you know, from these unbelievers, man, you know, because ultimately, hey, the Lord has given us this truth, man, you know, and it's not given unto them, and they ain't gonna do nothing but, you know, either vex you, you know, scoff, and ultimately they hate you, man, you know. For ones that may know, you know, that you are in the truth, you know, and you push the word or whatever, you know, or you believe on your Yahweh Yahweh Shai, man, you know, they not all the way 100% with you, and eventually, you know, they gonna start showing their true colors, man, you know. Because we're gonna come into a time where, hey, man, these same people that claim they love you gonna be the same ones trying to give you up to Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. You know, when you don't get down with this system, man, when you don't take this chip, you know, or even these times we in now with this juice, man, you know, and you can see the distinction in that, the Salaki, I meant to say the division in that, man, because, hey, it's a lot of your family members that might tell you, hey, man, I don't want you to come to my house unless you wear a mask or unless you got, you know, the juice. So, hey, that's why it's just best to just, you know, try your best to be, you know, as much as you can to yourself, man, you know, in this truth, and really be, you know, around like-minded people, man, you know. So with that, man, like I said, let me get into my first scripture, Salaki, for my rant. This is 2 Corinthians 6:14. It say, be ye not unequally yoked together with unbelievers. For what fellowship have righteousness with unrighteousness? And what communion have light with darkness, man? You know? Because, hey, man, ultimately the Lord has shined this light on us, man, you know, to get this truth. And our people are still in the darkness, you know, and those two things don't mix, man. What the Lord said, man, a false balance is an abomination to him, man. So light and darkness don't mix, you know. And we ultimately are that light, you know, our light shining through this word, through this truth, through the spirit of Yahweh Shai, you know, and our people still in darkness. And like the scriptures say, man, hey, they hate the light and love darkness. You know, 2/3 of our people love being wicked, man, you know, and caught up in their iniquities, man. But the Lord has pulling us away from that, man, you know, so, hey, hopefully we can receive salvation. And you don't want to be around, you know, unlike-minded people, man, that may draw you to go back into the world, man, or get you from missing out on your crown, man. And I keep reading on. It say, verse 15, and what concord have Hamashiach with Baal, Balal, or what part have he that believeth with an infidel? Verse 16, and what agreement have the temple of the Most High with idols? For ye are the temple of the living power. And as the Most High, Yahweh, have said, I will dwell in them and walk in them, and I will be their power, and they shall be my people. Verse 17, wherefore come from out among them, and be ye separate. See, the Lord told us to be separate, man. You know, that's why we are the holy people, man. Because you go into that word holy, it means to be separate. And we supposed to be separate from these heathens and the ways of this world, man. You know, because we know that this place is run in wickedness, man. Going back to Job 9:24, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked, you know. But 2/3 of our people don't want to be separate, man. That's why we got to be separate even from amongst them. Because they totally caught up in the customs of Babylon the Great, you know. And we supposed to be, you know, examples, you know, to our people, man. Because if you find yourself hanging around, 2/3 a little too much, you will find yourself eventually, going off, man, because these spirits be moving, You being around all these unclean spirits, man, the spirit may jump on you. So you really got to be circumspect, man, And like I said, man, manage your time or how long you be amongst these people, man. Whether it's family, friends, or you got co-workers that you may hang out with or anything, man, Hey, we were putting this thing, the Lord said we was putting this to work out our own salvation, man, with fear and trembling, man. So you don't want to be caught up and letting someone, ultimately get you removed out of this truth, man. Because you finding yourself being a part of a 2/3 vibration too much, man. Hanging amongst these unbelievers, man. So with that, man, let's grab this in the apocrypha. Let me go to the 1611. So Book of Sirach, Ecclesiasticus 33. Start from the top. Let's see. Yeah, Ecclesiasticus 33 and 14. It say good is set against evil, and life against death. So is the godly set against the sinner, and the sinner against the godly. So look upon all the works of the Most High, and there are two and two, one against another, man. Because ultimately you got the believers, us sincere believers, man, that believe on Yahweh Shah, and then you got the unbelievers, man. And the Lord told us not to be yoked up with these unbelievers, man. Not to be giving all our time to these unbelievers, man. You got to work out your salvation, man. You got to constantly make sure you straight, man. You got to constantly make sure you moving in the spirit, man. And how you going to do that, man, if you always, putting yourself around wicked situations or wicked vibrations, man, or wicked niggas? Hey, the Lord told us we had to come out of this world, man. And we all know that 2/3 of our people fully are intact with the ways of this world, man. So we got the like I said, man, to the best of our ability, man, try our best to shy away from them, man. And not to be so heavily involved, man. Like I said, man, it's not going off, by going around, but you really want to limit and manage how much you go around, man. Because at the same time, man, you trying to keep your spirit, intact, because we all know that this flesh get weak. And how can you constantly build your spirit and get yourself right if you always hang around people that are still in darkness, man? Or you always commune around people that's still in darkness, man? Eventually, it's gonna rub off on you, man. What that old saying in the word, man, two birds of a feather flock together, Because ultimately, man, either you gonna find yourself going off, man, Well, it's gonna be it's gonna be that, man, Because at the end of the day, like I said, man, our people don't want to do nothing, but drag you back into that darkness, man. Drag you back into that world, man. They not going around. When you go around these people, man, they not preaching to you good things, man, or telling you something that may help you, man. Jake telling you how he just came up on this bag or came up on, this and that, or how many, or sleeping with, committing adultery, or I hit this nigga wife, or they speaking all this wickedness, man. That's why the scripture say, Lot say, hey, man, I was vexed with the filthy conversations of the wicked, man. So what is the purpose of even finding yourself giving too much time over to these people, man, when they can't do nothing for you to feed your spirit? Cause this thing is spiritual, man. We gotta continually be spiritual, man. And Salaki, man, let me grab another precept. I ain't trying to rant too much. Uh, let's grab this. John. This is the point I want to make. John 15:16. It say, ye have not chosen me, but I have. No, matter of fact, I'm gonna just scroll down to the point. That ain't. Let's grab this. Verse 19. Nah, I start from verse 18. It say, if the John 15:18. If the world hates you, ye know that it hated me before it hated you. Verse 19. If you were of the world would love his own. So you got to look at that aspect, man. We're not of the world. So these people don't really love us, man. You know, we're not doing the things calmly what we used to do back before we came into this truth, man. You know, what people know you for. You know, whatever you was doing, man, before you came in the truth, because we all know that, hey, we was unclean before we came in the truth, so we was doing some type of wrong, man. And but like the scripture said, man, but because the Lord has chosen us out of the world, man, I'm gonna keep reading it. It say, if you are of the world will love his own. But because ye are not of the world, but I have chosen you out of the world, therefore the world hateth you. Verse 20, remember the word that I said unto you, the servant is not greater than his Lord. If they have persecuted me, they will also persecute you. If they have kept my saying, they will keep yours also, man. You know? So that's a big point why we shouldn't be around these 2/3, man, because ultimately they're going to come up against us one day. You know? They're going to come up against us one day, man. And it's already prophesied to happen, man. You're going to be betrayed by these people, man. You know? That's why you want to try your best to fall away from them as much as possible, man. You know? And really get ghost on them, man. So where they can't even really know your moves, you know? Because, hey, man, we finna come into some serious times, man. And you don't want to be falling weak, you know? Because you was giving too much power to a 2/3, thinking that they was all love for you. And then in that day, they show who their true color is, man. You know? And you get the strip flipped on you, man. So we gotta go ahead and be practicing those things now, man. You know? Because we was put on this walk, you know, so Lord willing, we could be saved, man. You know? So with that, man, let me grab this, man. Shed some light on Philippians. Philippians 2:2. It say, fulfill ye my joy, that ye be like-minded, having the same love, being of one accord, of one mind. Let nothing be done through strife or vainglory, but in lowliness of mind, let each esteem other better than themselves. And that's the point right there. So basically, man, you want to be, like I said earlier, man, you want to be around like-minded people, man, that are on the same accord, you know, that can help you build, that can help you, you know, ultimately strengthen yourself, man, in this truth, you know, brothers. Because like I said, man, these 2/3 can't, hey, man, the wicked of our people, man, can't do anything for us spiritually, man, you know. The only thing they can do is spiritually drain you. And you don't want that, man. You want, hey, we coming into these times, man, they fastly approaching. You want to be trying to build your spirit up as much as you can, man, you know? And that's going to happen, man, being around like-minded people, man. Being around people who are on the same accord as you, man, you know? Who preaching good things, man, you know? Who are not caught up in the ways of Babylon the Great, man. You know, who are in the same mindset. So, with that, I grab this and I'll leave it off. Just for something quick through the spirit, man. I grab this. This is 1 Corinthians 1:10. It say, now I beseech you, meaning I beg you, brethren, by the name of our Lord Yahweh Shah HaMashiach, that ye all speak the same thing, and that there be no divisions among you, but that ye be perfectly joined together in the same mind and in the same judgment, man. And the reason why I pulled that out is because, hey man, like I said, man, those are the people you want to be around, man. The Lord say, hey man, we supposed to be speaking the same thing and being in the same mindset, man. So why do you want to go around someone constantly, that is not in the same mindset as you, man? That ain't fighting for salvation, man. That really don't care about their life. Don't care if they be put to death, man, or don't care about ultimately the Lord, man. You want to be joined together, man, with people that are on the same accord, man, that are speaking the same thing, man, that are coming in the same mindset, man. And the Lord is showing you that, man, through the Spirit, man. Who those people are, man, ultimately the prophet, man, the brothers. That's why this division is being made, man. It's being separated, hey, man, the wicked from the righteousness, man. The Lord not coming back to save no wicked niggas, man. So why do you wanna, find yourself being around them, man? Eventually, hey man, you don't want what you're gonna eventually receive the same judgment they receive, man. Cause like I said earlier, you constantly putting yourself in that around that, like, that type of vibration, Hey, it's gonna be draining you spiritually, man. And ultimately, you're gonna end up falling back, or find yourself falling back into the world, man, because you always around, this wicked vibration, man, being around these wicked niggas, man. Like I said, that, talk about all this wicked stuff, man, and you keep going around it and going around it and going around it constantly. Eventually you're gonna find yourself getting drawn into it, So that's why I said, man, you gotta manage your time, man. You got to manage your time around these people, man. Don't be letting these people get all your time, man, and get all your energy, man. Like I said, man, we need to be building up our spirit as much as we can right now, man. I'm ultimately speaking to myself also, man. We need to be building our spirit as much as we can, man, so we can be able to take on the evil day, man. So the Lord can be with us, man. This ain't the time to be BSing, man, or falling away. So with that, man, I'll leave it off right there. That just was the point I wanted to make, man. Hey, man, just be mindful of out here, man, being around these jakes, man, these wicked 2/3, man, Because like I said, man, we still got family members and all those things of sort that's in the world. You may have a friend, that you've been knowing all these a long time of years, But hey, man, that don't matter, man, because you can't let these people pull you out of your salvation. That's why I said, when it comes down to it, man, take heed to these words, man. Limit your time, man. Don't be giving these people too much of your time, man. Because at the end of the day, man, they don't care about, what you ultimately got going on, man. They don't care about the Lord, man. They don't care about you being in the truth. They don't care about you trying to move in the right sense, man. They really want you to be a part of what they are, man, and their wickedness, man. They want you to be doing what they doing, man. They not with what you with. They want you to be back in their world. And that ain't the right vibration to be around, man. So like I said, man, just be circumspect out here, man. Hey, like the scriptures say, man, be circumspect, man, and not unwise, man, Roughly paraphrasing, man. So with that, man, hey, Lord willing, you was edified. And until the next time, I want to close out giving all glory, honor, and infinite praises to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Ashura Kakadash. And double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, who I learned this truth from, who teach and rule well, teaching 100% truth. And peace, love, blessing, salutation to the sincere Akim and Akwaf, who are listening in on this truth and pushing in this truth, trying to make their calling of election sure. And shalom to the brothers pushing this truth across the four winds of the earth. And shalom to the hopeful elect. May the calling of election be upon our homes. Till the next time, I want to say wabab babab, bab kasha, bab kasha, bab kasha, bab kasha, abab babab. Amen. Keep the faith. Shalom.